Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare. For those moments to happen, incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. His throw incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now Hill to return it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. Well, now it's stripped. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Cooper Kupp, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll run with a fullback. Use check. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Montgomery back to the ground. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football while we look at the deep.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields, and his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. And now here comes Kansas City. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Touchdown! Davante Adams, 56 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Hill on the return. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Chiefs are pouring it on.
That's the second touchdown return of the game. And yes, we're only in the first quarter.
How about that for a start? So he's on pace for 8. You think he gets there?
I don't see how, but right now, he's got to like what he's getting done.
Yeah, he likes it. His team loving it. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chicago offense set to get started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other. And this is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
On 1st and 10, Boyle. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Boyle. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's got a man, complete. 30, past the 20, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 97 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start the drive with Evans.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Boyle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are pouring it on.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Taken down at the 42.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and they will remain well behind.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. On play action, Allen going deep for Hopkins. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there for KC. 61 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Henry again.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen fighting to stay upright. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen steps away. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen escaping the pressure right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling.
He's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 94 yards. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Hopkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for KC. Yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 95 yards. And the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you...
He's got a man, complete, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Brady now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown. And the Chiefs. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over first and 10. Jackson on first down. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 74 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive first and 10. Now Jackson on first down. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man, complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 74 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah,
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the...
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 92. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Jackson. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.